Hey guys, this is the Tuninator bringing you another Fallout New Vegas video. And in this video I'm going to show you where to find some places you can use as houses early game, specifically places with an unowned bed you can sleep in to restore health, and a container or two that you can use to kind of stash your stuff, and the containers that won't refresh and make you lose your items. So just to kind of preemptively explain things to avoid questions, yes, I have a mod that lets me have more than one companion at once, and I downloaded a mod to make Veronica look more like the person who voiced her Felicia Day, because I think that's funny. So, questions about those, message me, because that's not really the point of this video. So anyways, without further ado, the first house is actually right in Good Springs itself. It's a little bit out of the way, because you can see the fast travel point is down there by the Prospector Saloon. So you do have to hoof it a bit, but if you go by the saloon and you just kind of, or the outside Doc Mitchell's house, and you just kind of follow the main road south here, you can go right over here. You see the shack with the Securitron, and this is actually Victor. So it turns out apparently Victor's not following you himself. He's kind of jumping from Securitron to Securitron, I guess, like an AI, or his AI is transferring, which is interesting, and everyone knew that. So anyways, we go in here. This is kind of out of the way, so I never went down here. So you go in here, you see this bed. I'm not even sure why Robot has a bed, but for kind of obvious reasons, it's unowned. So you can sleep in here. It's not going to give you the well-rested bonus or anything, but you know, it'll heal you if you need it. I don't recommend using this place because there's two more that are pretty easy to find and they're a lot more convenient, but if you have literally no other option because you got jumped while you were exploring or something, this works fine. And then you have this ammo box here, which should work fine for storing stuff. I don't believe ammo boxes refresh their inventory. I've never seen an ammo box do that in either game, so that should be fine. So yeah, this is pretty much it. You know, couch, ammo box, stove, you know, chair, bed, you know, pretty much all your amenities of home. So this'll get you done basically if you really have no other option early game. But there's a much better one that's literally right to the east of the town. So I'm gonna go up there now. It's at the Yangtze Memorial, which is right here. And just to explain real brief why everything on my map is revealed, while I was filming one of the videos, I accidentally wiped my previous melee only run, which is what I'm doing right now. So in order to kind of get back where I was, I used console commands to try and reveal the map, but unfortunately I couldn't reset it to go back to only me being able to see what I had already visited. So I'm kind of stuck with that now, which is unfortunate. But I really had no desire to replay the exact same 20 hours with the exact same character, so you're gonna have to kind of forgive me for that one. Again, don't advocate using console commands to skip the game. Just in that case, I was trying to get back to where I was in the strip because I was an idiot and deleted 20 hours of progress, which is not good. So anyways, we are here at the Yangtze Memorial, which is directly east of Good Springs. It's this huge cross thing. If you look, you can see the town, you know, kind of right back there. So anyways, I use this as a reference point because the house is the abandoned shack right there, and it doesn't have a fast travel point itself, but it's right by the memorial, because fast travel will take you right here, and then you just run right over to the house. You know, like 30 seconds at the most. It's not quite as close as your Megaton house was in 3, but it's pretty darn close to the fast travel point. It's much more accessible than Victor's shack is. And again, you just head directly east from Good Springs towards the White Cross, discover it, and then you have a nice handy fast travel point to a house early game. So you can kind of go in here. It's got a bed. Again, won't give you well rested, but it's better than nothing. You got a nice little hardy campfire going here for when it's cold out. First aid box you can you know, store stuff in. Machete, you know, that's about it. Really. Nothing too interesting aside from the reloading bench, I guess. But you know, you have places you can store stuff. You have a bed. And this is what I used for a lot of the early game until I got to Novak, which is where the first real room is. So that's quite nice. And then there's one other place that's really great for an early game house that I actually only found recently while I was kind of exploring, and it's Lone Wolf Radio right here. And this is perfect because the house is literally right off of a fast travel point. It's a little more out of the way than the Yangtze Memorial in the sense that you have to go down the main highway out of Good Springs towards Prim, so you know there's some enemies, powder gangers, stuff like that. But if you just kind of go down past the powder ganger camp to about here, and then just head west, you know, following the undiscovered location marker on your map, you will find Lone Wolf Radio. Yeah, I can just come through here. Ooh, geckos. But you see the fast travel point is literally right here. And you go right inside. Unowned bed, footlockers, absolutely perfect. This place is probably, in my opinion, the best early game housing accommodations, or makeshift housing accommodations, simply because the fast travel point is literally right here. It's literally the closest bed to a fast travel point, I think, that I've seen so far in the game, including the player-owned houses. So this place is perfect. I recommend using this place once you've found it. The graffiti is kind of depressing, you know. Everyone is gone, let it all end, you know, kind of some Left 4 Dead graffiti right here. And then keep out, but I haven't seen anyone around here, so I think that's just from people who are no longer with us, unfortunately. So anyways, those are the 3 really easily accessible early game housing, and I recommend using one of those 3, ideally the Lone Wolf Radio, but the Angsty Memorial Abandoned Shack also works well, and if you really want to, you can use Victor's house, or I'm told there's an abandoned house in Good Springs somewhere as well, couldn't find it though. And those will all work. This is definitely the best one, but any one of those should work fine. And then I'm just going to show you how to get the first real player house. I'm also going to cover the casino rooms in a separate video, because I kind of dragged this one on. So anyways, the first real player house is in Novak, which pretty much all you guys should probably have gone through on your way doing the main quest, or if you haven't gotten there yet, for those of you who are still kind of watching this, haven't gotten the game yet, just kind of trying to get an idea of, you know, where you can find houses, you're going to go basically start from Good Springs right up here, go down this road, go over through here, and then go up to here. That's a logical progression to the main quest line, and that'll take you through Novak. And the first real permanent player-owned room where you can get the well-rested bonus is in Novak. So anyways, your room in Novak is a hotel room, but it's not a normal hotel room in the sense that you pay a bit a night, and then you only get it for one night. It's actually a permanent hotel room. So what you would do is, I actually don't have her available anymore because I let her in front of Boone. But there'll be a lady. You'd go in here once you fast travel, and you go to the Dino Delight front desk. There'd be a lady here sitting at the chair. You kind of just talk to her, say, you know, I'm looking for a room. She'll say, you know, she'll make you pay 100 caps up front, and that's functionally a permanent room. You never have to renew it. You get it permanently. If you leave her in front of Boone, you get the key permanently. You know, no future charge. But I think it happens either way. So pretty much just a great deal. And let me show you the room. Again, very close to a fast travel point, closer even than your Megaton house. You fast travel in, you know, right here. Then you just kind of run right over this way, up the staircase, duck inside, and here you are in bed, and that should give you the well-rested bonus. Radio. You have 2 good storage places. You have the foot locker and the safe. And then you have bathroom. I think there's a first aid cabinet in here somewhere. Yep, so plenty of storage spaces. You know, this is going to refresh. You can get the well-rested bonus, and again, right next to the fast travel point right there. So just go over that one more time. You're just going to go in here, talk to the lady, say you want a room, pay 100 caps, and you have a permanent player-owned room, which is quite nice. So that about does it for all the early game ones. Again, I recommend you use the Lone Wolf Radio after discovering it. I recommend you use the shack north of the Angsty Memorial until you get Lone Wolf Radio. But there's also the Victor's house, and then you just kind of use those to fast travel back to and heal until you get to Novak. Sorry for those of you who are kind of going on hardcore mode and can't really fast travel back that far to sleep. My best recommendation would be to try and find somewhere Nipton to go. You know, just check along the road. Nipton is probably your best bet, but I haven't played on hardcore, so I can't really help you guys out too much. But I'm sure you guys are probably pretty resourceful, so if you look around, you find something. So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. As always, comments, questions, anything like that, I'm happy to help. Just send me a message, and I'm going to put up a video on the casino rooms later. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. This is the Tuninator, signing off.